Hello everyone, it is finally time for another overview video for the SNN-BRX. This will be start to finish. I will show and showcase most of the features and talk about all the small features as well. The last time I made a video like this was like 8 months ago and like 6th version ago. Like this is crazy because I added tons of videos. Hopefully I will manage to keep it under 60 minutes this time as well. I don't plan to go deep on the GSAP too long because I already made like tons of GSAP tutorials. You guys can watch those. So I will focus on every feature and showcase a little bit all of them. So that's the idea. And I will add chapters, so even if it is a long video, it's fine. You guys can just click on the chapters and watch the part you want to see. And this is not going to be only a SNN-BRX overview video, showcase video. It's going to be I'm gonna create a new BRX Builder page, a BRX Builder website, and it will be BRX Builder 2.0. Starting from BRX Builder 2.0, I changed some of my workflows. I even added, for example, I am not even using the global colors anymore. This feature still exists, of course. It is backward compatible, but you don't have to use it. And good thing is there are I added new features to the panel. You guys are gonna love it. I should add those features here too, by the way. Yeah, time to update. Like it is 8 months ago. I only added like couple stuff, I think. Other than that, this setup is exactly same. Yeah, this needs to be updated too. And okay, let's start. I was going to like showcase on my localhost, but I want to make it clear BRX Builder setup. So if you don't know anything about BRX Builder, this video will give you some idea how to start, how to set up your BRX Builder. For example, like I will show most of the things when I set up BRX Builder, when I'm building a client site, for example, when I'm developing a client site. Okay, so let's start with the creating a new staging site on the Hostinger. By the way, if you don't know, I will definitely forget. That's why I want to mention just once. If you don't know, I'm going to make a very advanced and starting from the basics to advanced BRX Builder and block editor and WordPress course. Probably it will be multiple courses. So if you want to be notified, just register this newsletter. Okay, so let's log in. Okay, I logged into Hostinger and let's create a new clean empty WordPress site, and then we can start. Our password is not important because I usually just click from the Hostinger dashboard. I can log in directly without, if I forget like my password, it just works. I love it. So let's do I need to download the latest? Let's download the latest just in case, because I just released it a couple days ago. And okay, let's give it a second. All right, so I don't need any plugin. By the way, some of the plugins are great. Keep it in mind, like you guys can check it out. It gives like free AI, free. I don't know if it is unlimited, but it is free. I tried it, not bad. So let's delete all the plugins because we don't need plugins when we have SNN-BRX. It solves almost everything you need, like most of things you need. So let's install the BRX first, upload the theme. BRX Builder is a theme, by the way. If you don't know, it is not a plugin. So it is just a theme, and it is much better. I explained it before. Theme visual builders are much optimized and efficient than the plugins can ever be. Okay, keep it in mind. So let's install the SNN-BRX too. I didn't activate it if you didn't catch it, because I just activate the SNN-BRX directly. That's what I do usually, because it is literally the same thing. The moment I activate, the BRX Builder license will come up. Boom, that's it. and then I paste. Should I show? You guys need it? Anyone need license? Activate license. Done. I mean, if you are from really poor area, tell me. I can hook you up. It's fine, honestly, for a couple sites, and then you can buy your license. The first thing, like the moment I enable the bricks, I usually set up the bricks builder settings for myself, because it like the default is not great. Like for example, you can't upload SVG as default. Honestly, this should be enabled as default, but I understand it is a security thing, and I disable this because I usually install the SEO Press plugin. I like that SEO plugin, and I disable this stuff and enable the smooth CSS for anchor links and stuff that gets affected. Of course, the form submission action should be enabled for backups, and then after that I enable this new stuff because the bricks builder after the 2.0 they added like left toolbar section, and when you click some groups it doesn't show, like hides the other groups, vice versa, and I don't like that user experience. I enable that, and I disable the auto expand because it is annoying when the left section, left sidebar automatically grows. It's annoying. I don't like it. And that's it. And if you install the Google fonts, like if you install your local fonts, and you should do that because Bricks Builder already added those features as well. The moment you do that, after that just disable the Google fonts, so it doesn't even make a request to the Google. Like it doesn't, like nobody, including you, not accidentally select the Google font. Okay, that happens. I mean, sometimes you can do it. And if I'm going, I mean, usually I enable this because sometimes I need to like write custom query. Like I use my own code element most of the time. I will show it in a moment, but this needed for the custom queries as well. So we need to sign it. So I enable that too. And if you need to add some stuff, don't use this because it doesn't have backups. Okay, where should we start? Let's start from the let's start from the settings, and then after that we will switch to the Bricks Builder itself. Okay, and I usually I enable, let's close that. Go to the settings. Like if you are an agency or like freelancer, you can just name this stuff whatever. For example, let's call it SNN-BRX, and then it becomes SNN-BRX. If I just write like Sinan, it will become Sinan. Okay, so you can brand it, and I think it is a nice touch. I love it. I do that right after installing everything, and then if I need Lottie element and GSAP animations and stuff, I enable this, and let's enable it, why not? And then I move the bricks menu, this menu, to down, because almost everything related to settings, and anything setting related should be down here, not up here, because content related menu items should be on top because they are the most important and most used, and the settings and other plugin related settings should be down here. Okay, that's why I added this feature, and I disable the comments. Usually like client sites, professional sites, like who enables the comments anymore? Only me probably. Like I like comments on my blogs. Comments are enabled. I don't know, I still like it. So disable the comments and this goes away. And then you can disable all the dashboard, like boring stuff comes with the core. Okay, like who even uses the quick draft anyway? So you can just disable it. Boom. Good thing is you can add custom widget like that. Hello. And add emojis. Boom. Why not? Let's make it bigger too. Good. And let's check, refresh, boom. See, you can add. I usually use this for, especially for clients, I add like important links. So let's say they have multiple forms, and those form submissions, if they want to read it or export it, because like form submission section has like export as CSV. So I add that link, and I add the SEO setting link, and like important couple stuff. Or even sometimes I like create new, for example, property post type, whatever. Like even I add some shortcuts. So yeah, they have some idea. Or 301, like 404 logs, 301 logs, and redirects and stuff. Yeah, I usually add links like that. So it is shortcuts. And after that, I enable my SNN-BRX, like, because I usually need it. It is very useful. I added new stuff as well. I'm going to showcase. And without enabling it, we can see it, and we can make the elements more compact. So they take less space, height space, width space, and stuff. Depends on the options. Let's save it like that. And after that, security, I enabled this 3 stuff, because like this is like WordPress or WordPress.com CDN. For example, right now, even on the dashboard, even on the fucking dashboard, okay, there is a CDN. Where is it? We become CDN emoji. Yeah, here. See, it is loading even on the fucking dashboard. So imagine if you are collecting some analytics data, okay, of course they are collecting, of course they are, even they say they don't. Anyway, any request goes to the someone's server can be collected as analytics. Okay, so I usually disable this stuff. It just doesn't load on backend, it loads on the front end. Of course, some people doesn't know, like it doesn't know if it loads on the VP admin too. So I disable it, boom, and then the moment I do that, this emojis becomes default emojis, Windows or Mac, Apple, whatever. If I like enable it, let's see, it replaces it. See, it replaces it, and then I make request to the server. Okay. So that's that. I do that, and I protect my privacy and my client's privacy as well. And that's that. And after that, I usually start setting up my BRX builder. Go to the editor, visual editor. Okay, let's create our homepage, for example. I usually set it up like that. It is easy. Oh, I hate this full screen default stuff. So even just for that, I added these: disable full screen, disable welcome, pop-up bullshit, spotlight, top bar, enable, make the top bar default. Boom. I do this. Nice. Now, if I create a new page, boom, not full screen, and the top bar is in top bar. It's like, it is so unintuitive. Like some stuff should be default. Anyway, I'm not gonna go deep into that. Just go listen, Kevin. Okay, he is making the fucking edge just for this reasons. Anyway, let's call it, okay, BRX home. Let's call it BRX home, or SNN-BRX home. Why not SNN-BRX home? Okay, let's publish it, and after that, you just need to go to the reading and make this page as a home page, and then home page will become that page. That's it. And the moment you do that, it shows here as well. Okay, and then we can edit with BRX. Let's edit with BRX. The moment I start editing on the BRX builder, I set up my this is hard to read, isn't it? Let's make this give me a second. Let's make this white. Okay, this is better. Refresh. Yeah, this is better. It is much more readable. I like it this way. So the moment I open the BRX builder editor, I set up my theme style. Like I usually call it default styles. That's it. You just need one. You can of course create conditions like make different styles for different pages, but don't do it. Okay, don't do it. Don't make it complicated. Just have a homogenic styles everywhere in the site. Okay, have your branding properly. Okay, your colors and fonts, have it properly. Just have one style system. And then after that, I usually set up my typography, but before that we have a new font manager. Okay, we can just select something from Google Font. For example, let's say Poppins. Why not? Popular, most of the people love it. I like it. I mean, it's fine. Poppins. And then for the headings, Poppins will be the default body, and for the headings, let's select something crazy. Something crazy. Why not? Why not? This is my video. I can't do anything. Okay, this is my video. Okay, let's make it Orbitron, whatever it is. I never used it. When I need a font like that, I use the EXO. Do you guys know EXO? It is a great font. Okay, I downloaded the both fonts, and remember what I told you. When you download your fonts, just disable the Google font, and then you don't accidentally select anything. Okay, so save, refresh, just in case. Let's refresh, and then now we can set our typography. Let's make the body 16 pixel or 16. I think that should be fine. 16. Usually I make it 16, sometimes 15. And let's select our font, Orbitron. See it, other Google fonts doesn't show anymore. Online fonts doesn't show. Poppins will be body, and the headings will be Orbitron. Tron. I wonder how the new Tron will be. Tron new movie. Is it out? Tron Ares? I didn't watch it yet. Oh, looks like it's almost here. Okay, I think I will watch it on the cinema. Okay, so that's what I set up usually, and after that I leave everything as default. I set up my width, default container width. I like setting up here instead of like setting on the general, for example, like what's the width of the site and stuff. I like it on the container because the important thing is container width, and that's it, honestly. So yeah, let's keep it simple. And after that, I just give like gutter, like 1010, boom, that's it. On the like mobile or tablet, it doesn't kiss the edges. That's it. Simple setup. Okay, so you don't need like calculated clamp. You could make it like that. You can just like set up your variable and select that, but no need. Just give it 10. Keep it simple. If your design needs more, you can do it more. So, and after that, my styles are done. No, not done, sorry. And then after that, we need to set up our colors. Okay, now that we have these variable colors, now that we can add color 1, for example, let's make it like that. Color 1, this can be red. CSS colors are valid as well. All the valid CSS color units works here. HSL, RGB, hex, whatever, all of them. And then, for example, let's make each of them different. Why not? Okay, enter. See, 3-letter hex. Let's make it 6-letter hex. Why not? Oop. Okay, and let's make this one RGBs. Enter. Boom. Works. HSL works. All of them works. Okay, as long as it is valid. And now that we have this system, like before I literally developed this feature because it didn't have, like, the Bricks Builder didn't have proper global color variable system. I was using this panel, but now that we have it, we just need to add those colors to the color palette. That's it. And this palette shows everywhere. Let's hide this. and we can do it everywhere. So all the palettes are same everywhere in the bricks. I usually delete all the default colors, so including me or the team members, so nobody selects anything accidentally. Select doesn't need to say, yeah, it doesn't matter, just select this and add to palette. Add the color 1, add the color 2, add the color 3, add the color 4, and now we have all the variable colors on the all color palettes, not just typography, all color palettes. Okay, all of them, okay. And then if you, let's say if you made a, like accidentally you made a mistake, like you wrote a wrong value, you can just change it and it will change everywhere all at once, because it is a variable, global variable. Simple. Okay, simple. This what I do after that, and then with this, yes, with this it's done. Okay, it's everything is done. Okay, so what do I do next? I usually set up my, yeah, let's focus on the SNN-BRX because I focus too much on the client's workflow setup, but I think this gives you some idea, like give you guys some idea how do I set up the website. And then the moment, like when you make a good setup, it just lasts for years and years and years. Okay, so that's why I wanted to show. And let's focus on the SNN-BRX and features. Okay, so let's go back to settings. Okay, SNN-BRX settings. This area, this SNN-BRX dashboard area, gives you guys like shortcuts for main features. Okay, I think I will add a couple more stuff soon. So hopefully, I have no idea if I add like odd or even like how it's going to work for odd numbers. Like all the features are like even right now. It works, but when I add like 1 or 2, I don't know. So let's focus on we already checked the security settings. Let's check the login settings. On the login settings, we can set up custom login pages. Okay, we can change this logo, we can change, add a text under here, like disclaimer and stuff if you need it. Of course, this is not just for login, but it is for register as well. Okay, so you don't need to build custom login, just use the existing login. Okay, use the default, the default is your friend. Stop making your work complicated. Okay, just use the default. And you can add, change the logo, add giant background on the right side. Let's do that actually. Do I have any images? Let me check my downloads for a second. Okay, I have a couple images ready, and this is a great moment to showcase the new image optimization feature, because if I upload from here, it's not going to optimize. But I created a new submenu under the media. Same feature exists in the panel as well. So you can use this image optimization panel as well. You can drag and drop images and optimize it. Okay, and then save it. By the way, this should say optimize. I need to, yeah, this is a bug, small visual bug. It works. And if I say click on the save media library, it will save as a WebP optimized and small image. Okay, so let me show it from the media library. I think most of the time we will use this. I will use this, at least I know from myself. So I will just drag and drop my images, convert on optimize, boom. And after that, I can download it. Okay, optimized images. I mean, you can do it, why not? Or just save it to the media library. Boom, that's it. By the way, I could have set up like maximum width and stuff, but I didn't need it this time. So when you click on the media library, as you can see, it is WebP and pretty small. The original of that size, let me tell you that, JPEG size, what's that? Roran. Well, it is already optimized a little bit. Not much smaller, but at least it is WebP. And like if you have like megabytes, like 1 megabyte, 10 megabyte images, it will come down to like 900 kilobyte and something. Okay, so keep it in mind. It is great too. So let's select that. Oh, I need a logo too. What is that? Let's get a logo ipsum. Let's get a logo ipsum. I love this site. Yeah, this looks fun. Yeah, Dolant. SVG, PNG, SVG, why not? Okay, let's use this. Okay, this will be the logo. Boom. And then let's select some background. I already uploaded some images. Let's save it. It needs to refresh. Okay. Media. This looks nice. Okay, let's use that. And let's add like disclaimer, blah blah blah. Okay, let's make it long text. And this accepts HTML as well. So let's make it big. H1. Don't forget to close your HTML tags properly. And then the logo link can be different. Let's make it just root, your home page, your website. And then after login, you can redirect people on custom dashboard, customer area and stuff. If it is a WooCommerce or membership site, this comes really handy. Okay, but if you don't have it, no need to set this up. So let's check the design. Okay, now we have custom logo, we have security, we have giant disclaimer H1, and then we have a great image. It is responsive as well, so after a point it will just boom, it will go away because we don't need that big of an image on the mobile, but logo stays, of course. Like it works great. When we click, goes back to home page. Boom. How is that? It is amazing. Okay, and let's go to the next feature. And next feature, 404 logs. I use this all the time, especially if a website rebuild, revamp, like redesign. When you do those stuff, when that client comes and they have like tons of old pages and stuff, and you usually only make like 10 or 15 design pages and then use all of that sections on the other pages as well. So if the client has like 50 pages, 60 pages, like old pages, of course those pages exist in the Google or Bing, and then those bots usually come back for the same page and then shows a 404 log. Okay, it shows up on the 404 log, and you want to save them. Okay, if it is an important page from the old setup, you want to save it. Okay, let me show you how it works. It's pretty simple. You can increase this number, usually definitely make it like 1000 or something. Okay, so let's say very important page about us. Okay, so you made a new site, but you made the URL like this. Okay, but the old page was about us like this. The old URL was like that. Of course it will give 404. And then right after that, great, now you know someone made a request. You can check the if it is a bot, usually says like Google bot, Bing bot, Yandex bot. Okay, if it is an AI bot, it says like OpenAI, ChatGPT bot and stuff. They are increasing, by the way. And then you know that like lots of people start to request this page because they are expecting that page. They are clicking from the Google or Bing, right? And right after that, you go to the 301, click that, old page, and then you forward it to new page, okay? You add this. Let's add empty page about us. Nice. Okay, let's do that. This is our new page. And when someone comes for the old URL again, boom, goes to the new page. That's it. This 404 and 301 saves so much value, okay? It saves so much SEO value. You guys have no idea if you didn't face this before, but it happened all the time. I see so many mistakes. People lose their old SEO pages and they literally lose clients. If it is a business website, you literally lose clients because they are expecting a information page, because they are expecting a maybe they want to buy your service, they want to buy your product, but your page doesn't exist. But they just leave. They just leave and look another company. Okay, so it is important. Okay, I showcased both of them. The search log is for like if you add search. Okay, let's add search. Why not? If you add search to your site, when you can enable this, okay, and then it saves the search, and it creates a top 100 for the searches, and this gives you some idea and signals which stuff people are searching the most. And especially if you have like selling some products or services, it gives you some idea. If even they don't find anything, it gives you the signal to build a new page, for example, build a new service page, build a new product page, build a new content page. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to be a business. You could be just a teacher. I mean, you could be just a professor. Okay, it could be anything, and you will have some idea. Like this type of search signals, sometimes much like 1,000 times more important than the old like Google Analytics and stuff, because Google Analytics doesn't tell you shit usually. So let's test it. Why not? Go to home page. I searched Sinan. I found nothing, but good thing is now I know. Okay, now I know. And the more the people searches some stuff and finds it or not, now that you will have that signal, and then you will have your top 100, and you will know how to grow and evolve your website. Okay, so this comes handy. Like, it is an edge case, but it's so important. And next, mail SMTP, and you can set up your SMTP, simple stuff, and then thankfully your mails doesn't fall to spam. It is very important when you have like WooCommerce sites and stuff. When your email is very important, okay? When your email is very important, you don't want it to fall to spam folder. Sometimes they even block it. It doesn't, like, honestly, like especially Outlooks, Microsoft mails, it doesn't even fall on the spam anymore. They just block it. Microsoft just blocks it. So set your SMTPs always, okay? Keep it in mind. Mail logs, just mail logs, outbound mail logs, when something goes out of the website, okay? And this just saves it. Let me demonstrate. It is easy to demonstrate, honestly. It's fine. Let's add a form. Delete it. Why not? I think this will go to my default email. Yeah, doesn't matter where it goes. So let's go to the home page. Yeah, boom. And then after that, it will be saved. Okay, so you have like extra backup. Like, let's say you forget about, I mean, you can set up already your save submissions, okay? And then when you do that, Let's do it again. Test. When you do that, your saved submissions will be under the Bricks Builders form submissions. Okay, so you already have this, but still, top of that, I like to keep mail logs enabled most of the time, at least for the client sites. Okay, so this too is important. And next, media settings. What is that? Oh, you can enable media categories, and this will add a taxonomy, just like how the post categories works, post tags works. Okay, it is like exactly the same thing. And then now you can create categories. You can do it from here too. Like it is very similar to how you add categories. Okay, for your post, you can add, let's say, birds, cars. Did I write cards? I want to write cars. But anyway, planes. Okay, and then buildings. And then you can add your categories from here, or you can add it from here too, by the way. Flowers, enter, boom. So it works. Both of the site works. And then you can right click. The drag and drop doesn't work on this view, it works on this view. Okay, see, like the hand comes. The problem is I didn't want to create a conflict because this page already has like the drag and drop functionality. I didn't want to create a conflict. That's why I made it drag and drop on this one. Okay, so let's put it on cards. Why not? Why not? Okay, random, but it's fine. And it just filters it. Good thing is you can use these categories to filter query as a query as well. So let's say we have a image, wrap it, loop it, boom, boom, boom. And then after that, media, include, of course I can select one by one, but term only to, which one? Only to cards. I just want to show only card images, and then this will be the featured image. Does featured image works? No, this should be image ID, image, oops. Okay, I add it as a post ID. I mean, it is not intuitive, but I know it works because the attachment, it just needs this element, image element, just need the attachment ID. Okay, every image has ID. For example, if I edit it, see, it is a post. Even it doesn't even say media or attachment. It is just post ID. See, so that's why it works. And then you can loop it like that. Yeah, you can do stuff like that, and it is pretty easy. Let's make it smaller so you can see all of them. Yeah, see, now you can query like this, and it gives you lots of possibilities, of course. Okay, next, let's go to the settings. I shouldn't close that anyway. Media settings. Oh, role management. Oh, this is a big one. This is a big one. I added this for an enterprise client. They needed a role management for their, like, some of their interns. For example, they wanted to only possibility to edit this page only. Okay, let's call it intern page. Okay, so this could, of course, like this can be like a intern one page. Okay, let's call it like that. So let's imagine there is a page like this, and then we just want to give only this page editing capability and Bricks Builder capability. Okay, so how do we do that? So of course we create a user first, and let's call it intern one. I'm gonna keep it so simple. Okay, I'm gonna keep it so simple. Yo-yo. It's not like that, but okay, it is a subscriber. We don't even need to give like editor or administrator. Okay, so this is we are gonna change this anyway, so it's fine. And Yeah, confirm weak password. It's fine. And after that, we need to create the role, okay? And if we assign the editor or administrator, like that would be too much, because there is so many capabilities on those roles, okay? We don't want to do that. So we will just create intern capability. Let's call it intern role, okay? That's it. Display name intern. Slack ID. Yeah, it can be okay. Intern. Yeah. And then after that, I just want to give edit page. Okay, edit page, and then edit. If I want to give like edit files and stuff, I can do that. And then I want to give like bricks full access. And then after that, I want to give editor, no, look, no. We can cheat from the author. Let's check the author. We want to give maybe publish too. Why not? Read, of course, we need to give the read, upload files, edit post. Okay, publish. Yeah, I mean, already published. We just need to give the edit capability, honestly. We need to give edit, publish it, post. Yeah, edit, publish it, post. Yeah, that's it. Upload files, edit, publish it, post. Let's give those two. Edit, publish it, post. Edit, publish it, post. Pages. Yeah, not post, pages, because it is a page. And upload. Let's give upload to bricks svg. It's fine. Upload files. It's fine. And save it. Yeah, save it. And after that, let's go back. Yeah, this will give all the capabilities, but I think it will give for all pages, okay, not just one page. To only limit one page, we need to search the page ID. We don't see the ID, but behind there is an ID, and save it. Now these capabilities will only work for this page only. Now let's log in. Let's test it if I made it correct, if I missed any role or not. Intern 1, intern 1, 2, boom. Okay, so looks like I missed something. Do I need to give the read? I think I need to give read too. Let's give the read as well, because looks like on the author there is read as well. Yeah, let's give the read. Not here. Read. It does have read. It does have as default. Do I need to give the levels? Oh, I'm gonna give this as well. Edit others pages. Edit post, just in case. Edit publish it post. Let's give that too. And it should be it actually. Let's see. I didn't assign the new roles. Of course it doesn't work. After you make the role, of course, you need to go to the user. I added this, so if any edge case, you want to select multiple roles, you can do that as well. So that wasn't possible, but now it is, thanks to my addition. Let's select the intern. Let's see. Okay, now I see it. Okay, so by the way, I deleted the other stuff. I just made edit the levels, and let's check the page. Yep, I only see the intern page, but there are of course like about us and homepage as well, but I am not able to see or edit those pages. So let's edit with bricks. Yeah, take over. Let's add some stuff, save it, boom, it works great. Perfect. So now that this exists, you can create workflows like that for your team, not just for like client teams. You could create some workflow setup for your own organization, okay, for your own teams. I mean, I like to give all just admin to our team on it, honestly. So I don't do it for clients. I usually give them maximum editor. We do that for clients, but for my team, I like to see them making mistakes. They learn fast and they make mistakes. So yeah, it's fine. Just let your team make mistakes. All good. And that's that. Next, my favorite feature. One of the favorite. I mean, I love all of them, but this feature is great. For example, I add like go to footer. I usually add, for example, select color. Okay, what do I do is, of course, you know, if you know, like the default select is blue, but red. Let's make it something crazy. Why not? Color. Color gray. Why not? I said let's make it crazy. Why not? Actually, let's make it even crazier. Blue. Yeah. Save it. Okay. So now if I select something, selection. Oh, I didn't enable it. Oops. Enable the snippets. Boom. Look at that. I usually set this color depending on the brand color, of course, similar to brand. Whatever works, not the exactly the color, because selection needs to be high contrast. You don't want it to be like low contrast, okay? What do I mean is, like, you don't want, let's say, light gray. Like low contrast will be pretty hard to read for some people. You don't want to do that, okay? Keep it in mind. Just make it closer to brand color, but you don't have to make it exactly. And that's that. I mean, you can add like register shortcodes on this PHP function tab, and then if anything bad happens, it will save the error, this error log, only for these sections, okay? If any other plugin or theme make it plugin, I mean, we don't need to change for theme. If any other plugin makes error, it will not show up here. This is just for these tabs. And if it crashes, it will just recover automatically, okay? It will crash just once. Let's try it. Actually, I worked like so much on this to make it safe to use, because I know people, and I know myself too. So we all make mistakes, okay? So let's make a PHP mistake, call it and let's make this twice, save it like a boss. No, doesn't work like that. Let's do it like properly. For some reason I was thinking it will crash like that, but that's fine. So when we have like multiple function, see, this is fatal error, by the way. Like this is the worst crash you can have. Refresh, boom, it just recovered. Good thing is, if I go to the dashboard, see, it shows a notice. I mean, it is a warning, not even a notice. And I need to like dismiss it. It will keep showing, like it says, yo, idiot, you made a mistake. I mean, if you don't know fucking coding, then maybe just don't code. I mean, it is saying something like that. So listen to it, fix your mistake, save it, and after that dismiss it, okay? And after that enable it again, okay? And the great thing on this snippets feature is it has revisions. Okay, I can go back in time for another revision. This is the exactly same revision system that WordPress uses. So you can use, for example, let's click compare. If you click compare, you can see it visually as well, which part of your code changed. Okay, so it is pretty awesome, and it just works. And next, so the next is cookie banner. This feature evolved and grew a lot. It was like just one tab, just one page, simple setup, but now it has tons of features. Let's first enable it. Let's see the default, because I even made some visual changes on default as well. So the default is pretty simple. It doesn't have any service list and stuff. You need to add your services, okay? Like, add your services, just call it like WordPress core, okay? Make it mandatory. Call it like 404 logs if it is enabled. Like add your 301 logs or redirects, okay? Make it mandatory. Like, just add it. Like cookie banner stuff, it's not hard. It doesn't have to be automated, okay? Just understand it already. It is pretty simple, and people can see it and they can't even click it because it is mandatory. Okay, let's add something. Let's call it Google Analytics, and don't make it mandatory, okay? So let's imagine your script stuff is here, and console log will be our like whatever. La 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 la. Okay, so the moment user accepts the cookie banner, the script will run. Okay, so let's test it. Okay, so it didn't run. We need to accept it and make this enabled too, by the way. So this needs to be green. Accept. Boom, it worked. So let's test it. Other red. Okay, so I don't want analytics, like fuck you. So accept. See, the script didn't run. So it is pretty simple setup. Okay, understand? That's it. That's all the cookie banner shit. Every plugin makes this stuff more complicated. I'm gonna like, anyway, I don't want to make names, but you know what I mean. So you can change the colors and stuff. It is pretty easy. It can be any value. This is just HTML color picker in like native browser. So all the values can be possible, or even click whatever, honestly, even on the other monitors. That's why I love this. Like, I can even click something on the other monitor. Let me click this. Boom. See, I select something on the other side of the monitor. So you can write your custom CSS. That's possible as well. Pretty easy. Of course, you could use like code snippets, but still I wanted to add this here as well. And tons of stuff like alignments, like play with it. I'm not gonna show all of them. No need. Accessibility. So this adds a accessibility widget. Okay, let's make it black. And this adds just the accessibility widget. You can put it on left or right. Let's check the front end. Boom, it shows here. And when you click it, it makes stuff hopefully accessible. I mean, yeah, it just works. Simple. You don't have to pay hundreds of dollars. Activity logs is great for edge cases. It has tons of options, but I don't recommend enabling all of them, honestly. For example, I usually, for the client sites, I just like to enable this stuff again. Just page or post edits and saves or deletions, you know, that's it. I just want to track this stuff, and you can enable that. Of course, don't forget to check this checkbox. And then if I just resave it, boom, it will just show up here. Okay, and then you can know who fucked up some of the page. I mean, Bricks Builder already has revisions and stuff, but still, you can track down people if they mess up your site. Okay, And the AI feature is great. I almost forgot about it. I use it all the time for like content and CSS coding. Let me show you how I do it. Okay, so let's edit this page. Of course, let's enable it. I'm gonna pick the open router. I usually use the open router because it has including OpenAI, and all the other major and popular models exist on the open router. Okay, let me get the API key. It should be somewhere here. Yep, found it. Perfect. Okay, so you need to have your open router API. If you don't know what is open router, you can use the free models as well. You don't have to pay it, but if you pay it, of course, you will not be rate limited. Okay, so keep it in mind. You can use it paid like me, but it is cheap, honestly. I'm trying to find the... Oh, they made the slider. Okay, sorry. Yeah, you can just like check the free models. You can use it. There are tons of free models as well. Okay, let's paste the API key, save it, and after that, what should I use? What should we use? Let's use something light. Gemini flashlight. It is pretty fast and smart. I like it. So open the editor. Let's delete some stuff and refresh. Okay, the AI will work everywhere that text input exists, or the rich text input exists, or the code area exists. For example, CSS custom code as well. You can select some ready to use system prompts. You can add more system prompts, as you can see. You can edit, move it, export it, import it. Okay, you can create really powerful AI workflow for yourself. Okay, let's select the CSS. Let's add. Actually, I usually use it for the buttons mostly. I love it. For example, I add a button like that, and let's keep it default, or select background. Let's make this white. Why not? And then I click that CSS. When this button over it, root over. By the way, it knows it needs to use root, but sometimes I mention it anyway. The system prompt already has it, but I usually mention anyway, so it understands a little bit. Okay. Over it, make the button shake, like, yeah, let's make it shake. Let's keep it simple, and then it will write the CSS for me. Boom, boom! How great it is! So you can create some amazing stuff really easily. I mean, there's nothing. Okay, there's nothing. That's great. By the way, I almost forgot. I should have showed on the start of the video. Sorry about that. After I add my like colors and fonts and stuff, styles and stuff, I add my clamp as well. I usually create like 5 or 6, like depending on the project, how big is the project. I add my sizes of, okay, so I use this clamp generator, go to the variables. For example, this is 100, okay, size 100, size 50, size 20. So like you just need to set up like minimum and maximum, like 50, 100 or 100, 200. Like this will be the mobile size, this will be the desktop size if you don't know the clamp responsive. So I set up my sizes as well, and then I use those sizes usually everywhere, not just like font sizes. It works for font sizes as well, of course. Let's select it. Let me show you. Boom, 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 boom. See, it's automatically becoming smaller, and I use it for the padding or margin as well. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I forgot about it. Just keep it in mind. So Let's continue on the AI. Yeah, the AI has a lot more features. We made our button shake, and then after that you can use it to write like funny stuff, like make it more funny. I just selected the preset. Click me if you're there, or hover me if you're there on this case, right? It just works. So you can create your call like CTA calls and stuff, call to actions. You can do tons of stuff. Let's add some text. This is our rich text. Of course, we can use it on rich text as well. Make it business and funny. Why not? Yeah, make it. Okay, so sometimes it doesn't update, so you just need to click, boom. This is where your expertly crafted business pros will shine. Pros will shine. I never use this word. I have no idea what the hell is that. Pros. Pros. Huh. It is. I think it is used boring, like it. Anyway, so let's use it on basic text. Let's make this longer. Of course, you can add like your prompt as well. You don't have to pick presets. I mean, there are tons of useful presets. You can set up your presets here, of course. You can do that, or actually definitely do that, because depending on the client project or your project, you should add some context about the website as well. Okay, so it will come handy. So if AI knows more stuff, what it needs to write for which website, it will be make output much better. Okay, the output will be high quality. Everything is context. So let's make this. Let's not even select the presets. I can just write here, make this longer. It is about selling bananas, and make it funny and actionable. There is a button here too. Okay. Boom. Oh, it is a little bit long, but it's fine. And I hate when it uses markdown. That happens. That sometimes happens. So for that, we need to. I mean, there is already mark. Yeah, don't use markdown. If you need it, you can use HTML for the text generations. Yeah, I think I need to update the system prompt, because sometimes it tends to use some models, not all of them. Some models loves to use markdown. Okay, keep it in mind. So that's it. So you can use the AI like all different ways. I usually use it for CSS, honestly, because the content, you don't want to use it for content. Okay, AI sounds like so weird. Okay, I think we all know about this. So when we see a AI written like social media post like somewhere, or we see a blog post or video, it just like spikes out, like it shows itself. Like, oh, how dumb it is. Like, how are you dumb to say something like that? And then you realize, oh, of course it is dumb. It is AI. Of course it is dumb. So that's why don't use it AI for content. Use the AI, for example, fixing your grammar. Okay, that's what I use it most of the time. Like, write something, just tell the AI, don't change my words, just fix my grammar mistakes, for example. Or find me a title, for example. Like, make it like give the text, just tell it to find the title, or just create a short description, summary. You know, it is great for those stuff. Use it like that. Use it to help you, not to make it work for you, because it's just not gonna work. So That's that. Let's check the settings. I think I covered all the settings. Yes, I didn't touch the post types custom fields yet. I leave it to this point because I want to create something to use all three. Okay, let's focus on that. Holy, I should have made a tea. I made a mistake drinking cold drink. Yeah, yep, that was a mistake. Drink tea, definitely drink tea. So let's create a post type. Let's call it, what should we call it? I mean, it could be anything. Let's call it books, okay? Let's call it books. Slug will be books. We can select any dashboard icon. Select it. Books, why not? Yeah, this one. Just copy paste that. Boom. Now you have books post type. Of course, we can, let's refresh again. We can publish anything. Harry Potter and the Devil's Train. Okay, so you can publish your books. Of course, books doesn't just have titles; it has covers. Okay, so on default, all the like thumbnail editor, like this, if you disable this block editor, goes away. Editor, custom fields, revisions, all are supported except the comments. Okay, so these are the defaults. So let's add some taxonomies for the categories. Okay, so let's call it genre. Okay, and then this will be hierarchical, and then select the book. Add columns. This shows on the post type. So if you do that, selected genre will show here. Okay, let's add couple action or fantasy. Okay, so let's give it fantasy, and then if you enable the columns, it will show up here. It just works great. So of course, books has ISBN, books has author name. Yeah, let's add those as well. Custom fields, ISBN. Oh, books. There should be a group name, and this group name will be shared. Okay, it has to be same. Of course, if you want to make multiple groups, you can change it too. So let's make it books, ISBN, just text, book, and this one also name. Copy paste, it will just fix your space and big letters. It works. And then and let's add it could be multiple author, right? Let's make it repeater. One of them is repeater, so I can showcase. So let's refresh. So ISBN can be blah 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 blah. Oops, something like that, or just a number, whatever. ISB, it changes like country to country sometimes. So, and the author name is yeah, I forget her name. What was her name? J.K. Rowling. Yeah, let's call it J.K. Rowling, and then why not? Let's save it. Where's my image? Oh, I didn't save it. I think, yeah, I just refreshed. It even gave me a warning. Okay, now we have this. Actually, let's make it Harry Potter real image. Yeah, why not? Boom. Remove. Oh, it doesn't work. I have to save it. That's why. Boom. Did you know you could drag and drop there? Now you know. Okay, good, great. Or let's make this like 50-50. Boom! Like this feature took me so long. I wanted to make it neat. For example, like it even works like 25-25. If you want to add more stuff, boom, 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 boom. It works great. Love it. So that's that. And of course, like any other like ACF or Metabox or pods, it just works. Let's create a new page. Okay, let's create a books page, my books, like whatever. Let's call it my books page. Edit with the bricks, and then let's query the book or books. Okay, let's give it a bit space. Use variables as much as possible. Okay, and let's add a block. This will be the loop. Let's add image. This will be the cover. Let's make it left, right. Wrap. Add again. And this will be the side by side. Not that one, no. This one. Okay, let's add a little bit space. 2020 is good. And let's select the featured. Let's select title. There will be title. There will be ISBN. There will be category. There will be author name. Yeah, this should be author name actually, top one. Okay, let's make the author name custom field. The moment you save a post with the custom field, new custom field, it will just show up here. Okay, it will just generate. So if you don't save it yet, it will not show up. Okay, so if it doesn't show up, just save it, your post, and refresh the editor, it will show up. So that's how the bricks builder works. So it's not related to how my setup works. So let's make this title. Title. And then, yeah, this could be, I mean, multiple, why not? And let's select the ISBN. Let's select the, yeah, that's it. I think that's it. So, oh, this could be content. We don't have content, but why not? Or it can be except. Yeah, short like description. And let's loop this properly. I didn't select the book. Let's select the book, and it just works. And let's make this grid, by the way. Let's make this grid 200 pics, 1 FR. Why not? And it will even work for the mobile. Boom. Perfect. So that's it. That's how you can set up your custom post type, custom field, taxonomies. Oh, let's show the taxonomy here as well. Why not? Let's show the category. What was the name? Genre. I think it will add link. Let me see. Yep. In default adds link to the archive. We don't want that. By the way, it said 404 because we didn't save. Let me teach you some trick. You need to resave your permalink. So it doesn't save 404, okay? But I don't want link for that. You just make plain and boom, there is no link. So that's it. Okay. And with that, I think I showed all the settings, right? I showed all the settings, how they work, and it is pretty simple. This custom field has more features. For example, you can add some author custom fields, like it will show up here. You can do that, and you can make option page. Let's do that, save it. The moment you create option page, it will use this group name as a setting page. Okay, so if you need like site settings, let's call it site settings. Why not? So let's call it site settings. Save. Boom. Now you have site settings and you can call back these custom fields where you need it. Like you can add like checkboxes like true, false, enable this, disable that, like change this logo, whatever, maybe header, logo change setup. You don't like, you want to give your client some options, some for changing some stuff, but you don't want to give them the bricks builder, right? Then you need a custom field page, option page. So that's possible as well. Okay, have fun with it. So now I think let me check the SNN-BRX page features. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I can showcase some of the elements because we have so much. Let me show some of the elements as well, and after that, nice. Like I was imagining this video will be much longer, but looks like it's going to be very compact, very compact knowledge. So let me show you some of the elements. Okay, let's edit the home page. Why not? Let's edit the home page. Okay, let's delete it. Let's add new section. Okay, so I added tons of custom elements. Okay, tons of custom elements. Like all of these elements came down. Like when I needed an element, I just created it. Honestly, that's maybe I will add it more in time. So this is my custom HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. Okay, it is only for HTML, so the PHP will not work. That's why I didn't even bother, for example, like adding sign and stuff, because I created this element because the code element has, like, when you make custom code, you have to sign it. Every time you make a single tiny change, you have to sign it again, and it is pretty annoying. I just want to like copy paste the embed, copy paste the iframe, copy paste something simple. Okay, and that's why I made this element. I use it all the time. I love it. So next. How much scroll? There's so much. Okay, so this is just like OpenStreetMap custom map. You can add your custom points and then select the different text, like bubble text, and then select the icon, can be whatever. Let's make it a little bit big, and select the color, can be whatever. Let's make the zoom level a little bit closer. It doesn't preview on the editor, but it works great on the front end. And good thing is you can select some Fastly CDN free tiles. It just works. I mean, yeah, it just works. By the way, I think this is because of it is a variable. It had some issue, but for example, let's make it hex. Why not? Let's make it hex. I think it likes the hex more. Yeah, it loves the hex more. So it just works. You can create one or multiple lots of points. It is just a repeater. You can add as many as you want. I didn't add query to this. Like, couple people already asked. The reason I didn't do it because the Bricks Builder already working on something. Okay, so they will release it pretty soon, hopefully. Where is it? Map query? Where is the map query? They released it. Yeah, they already released it, but I don't know. Nobody told me they need it anymore, so that's why I don't. I mean, if anyone needs it, tell me. Just sponsor it. I have like GitHub sponsor enabled. Sponsor that feature, and I will do it. Okay. So okay, next. Advanced image. It is just image element, but this CSS styles a little bit easier to use. Of course, these exist in the CSS filters here as well, but I wanted to add it here. Honestly, I found it more visually, like user experience is much better like doing it from here, and it just works. Yeah, boom boom boom. You can do stuff like that. You can reset it back. Great. It may come handy. So let's check more elements. You can add like smoke text, and this is a just animation text. Let's check it on the front end. When you hover it, it just smokes away. If you want to talk with people, it smokes. I mean, sometimes internet is too slow. Smoke messages are way to go. Okay, so that's why we need this element. I mean, it is logical. That's why I made it. Okay, so next. Read more text. This is great. You can add this element and add a button element. Copy the ID, give this ID to the element so it knows. Let's make it longer. Let's make it 50. Let's make this width a little bit, something like that. Boom. Now you have like expand. Okay. We can create toggles, and this has, it adds like class. You can write something to that class, like for example add a icon, like flip that icon 90 degree or 180 degree, like if it is open or not. You know, you can do stuff like that as well if needed. So I'm not sure about the name of this element, by the way. Should I mean, toggle text, read more. I mean, should I add expand as well? Tell me about it. What you guys call this element usually? Tell me about it. Okay. I'm still considering to change the name or add more stuff to the name. Okay. VFX animated text. This is great if you need like crazy text and stuff. If you need it, you can do it. So, oh yeah, this adds something like that. It loads from the CDN. It has a little bit lag as well. So I don't recommend using it, but you can do it if you want to. I mean, I don't care. It works great for the black, by the way. If it is a black, for example, when there is a high contrast, let me show you what I mean. Let's make this black. Let's make this white. Okay. When there is a high contrast, oh, look at that. Now, this works, okay? This works. So back. Okay. And then next element is polka dot. You can select the image, and then you can select some sizes and stuff, what the picture will be. So refresh, and then that image will become a polka dot. Okay, so I would recommend making it pretty small so it makes some sense what people are looking at. Okay, actually let's change this to the elephants. Why it is too big? Why are you too big? Interesting. I don't know. So you can do stuff like that. Okay, this is the polka dot element. It uses a little bit of CPU, by the way. It uses a little bit compute, so it is a bit heavy. Just keep it in mind. And more like these two was requested a lot. Animated headline, SVG text path. Let me show both of them same time. So this can be your text, and you can select a path. Depending on the selection, the path changes, the text just moves with it. and this is the animation. Boom. Lots of people were using on the element bore stuff, and yeah, some people are love using it. I don't know, I'm not a big fan, but sometimes like people love it. I don't know. So it is possible as well. It is more advanced as too. Like on my implementation, it has a lot more feature and control as well. Okay. So for example, let's move it. Yep. Say boom. Yeah. Great. I should add maybe scale as well. I should add or SVG width as well. I don't know. Scale or width. Yeah, I should make an update on this. Write in the comments. And let's check the other elements. Of course, both of them can have custom SVG, by the way. I don't have any SVG ready right now, but you can create your custom path and it can be custom SVGs. Okay. So it can be like crazy stuff as well. Let's check the other stuff. Compare image, flip box, like button. Like this like button is like only registered user only. I think I will advance this in time. I'm just waiting an opportunity to develop it more, because when I need something, it gives me the motivation, reason to make elements. So for now, this is good. It is just simple likes. Flipbox is just flipbox, simple flipbox. Honestly, nothing special. Boom, boom, it flips, but it doesn't have anything. How it flips, you know? So it's simple. You add just two stuff, and then it flips. Okay, but that two stuff needs to be divs. So add your blocks, and inside of those blocks can be anything. Okay, can be anything, any design, doesn't matter, do whatever. So let's do that. Boom. It can be anything, video, image, different background colors, anything. So it is crazy powerful and you can do a lot. You can even create buttons, like flipping buttons. This could be button, you know, why not? It's possible. So next, yeah, we started to see some advanced stuff. I talk about this on conditions on another video. Please go check that. I think it is pretty advanced element. You can catch some, you can create conditions. Of course, we already have conditions. Why do we need it, right? But though bricks builder condition itself is not nestable, you have to select something like kind of remotely. It only works for the element itself. It only works for element itself or the remote selected element with the selector. Okay, but this is different. It can be custom select again, but it can be just nested element, and we can do compare much easily. Like it is so easy to compare. Like you can make this 1000 and select the custom field, for example. If the custom field matches that, it returns true and shows the nested element. Like it is so many ways to use this. You can even make like custom script running if it is returns true. Like tons of stuff possible. Okay, check my video on that. And then similar for the comment form, it is just if you enable the comments, you can use this comment form instead of using the bricks builder's own comment element. I split it to two. You can only show the comment form, you can only show the comment list, or together both of them same time. I just recently updated this as well. It wasn't showing the approved comments. Now it shows that too. Front-end post, this is advanced stuff again. This is literally front-end posting. It gives people to ability to post, and you can directly publish it. Of course, don't do that. Never do that. Just make people save it as a draft. Okay, you can select any post type. People can save some draft or so you need to approve it. Okay, you can enable image selection as well. So people can select a featured image and title, blah blah. Lots of people asking me to add like custom fields and stuff. I know why people are asking. I know. I'm not ready to add that yet because this feature is already too big. But I may come back to it. Okay. So oh, this is great. So this is select text action. So you need to add, for example, boom, your selector, and inside of that selector will become, if I select that section, okay, boom, automatically like share it on X, share it WhatsApp, email, whatever. Okay, and then of course you can add more actions if you want to. There are like couple like text URL. There are like dynamic text that I added. You can use those to add other social media share buttons and stuff. Of course, you can select any icon or SVG. So it just works. I already use this on like multiple client projects. It's great. People love it. Next is scroll line. This is just like more you scroll, it just scrolls with you, and you need to set your, let's make this body. Boom. So it is a little bit down, that's why it is too fast. Let's do it so middle. Boom. Yeah, it just, depending on your selector, it just moves. Okay, so you can make this like, the number goes up if there is multiple items selected in the page. Let's make it div. Why not? So boom, boom, boom. So it shows how many div I scrolled. Okay. So it could be like multiple comments. It could be multiple article. It could be multiple timeline items. Like there's so many ways to use this. Okay. Event action. Similar to conditions, this is a really powerful, crazy powerful element as well. And you can select your trigger, event trigger, and you can make your event like any event, honestly, K up, K down. To Bricks Builder conditions doesn't even have this much options. Okay, this is like all the JavaScript event options, and you can do whatever. For example, yeah, you can do whatever. Hide element, add class. Like, for example, if the button is clicked, okay. Oops, no, I didn't mean that. If the button is clicked, this can be anywhere, by the way. Doesn't matter which location it is. If this button is clicked, let's make it click. It can be double click too. Why not? And add class to do. Add class to this one. Why not? Add class to this text. Class will be Okay. Let's test it. If let me select it so we can see it real time. If I click this button, boom, the edit. Okay, it just works. So of course it could be toggle. Of course, I know. Of course it could be toggle. I already think about it. So it will be edit, removed, edit, removed. So you can't do stuff like that on the bricks. You can do some of it, but it stops. Like it always stops. Bricks Builder always stops. They don't push it further. Anyway, I push it further all the time. That's what I do. That's that. And event action. Metrics rain is just metrics rain. You test it yourself. There are lots of crazy stuff. What can I say? Query nestable is great if you want to make a query, but you don't want to show wrapper. Okay. So for example, let's say this is title. This is a book query, but there will be no wrapper. Okay, if I enable no wrapper. So let's do that actually. By the way, you can select multiple post type as well. Yeah, we can do it. Why not? You can do it. So for now, let's just select the book and let's see the wrapper. Okay, where's the where's it? How many things? Query editor. Oh my god, I was freaking out. Why this is like not returning the thing anyway. So it is defaulting down to the, there is a bug. Yeah, I just found a bug. By the way, I just found a bug. I think this is a bug. Is it? Because this should return the only title it can be, Harry Potter, right? But it is returning this page's title. Interesting. Okay, this is a bug I need to fix. Definitely a bug. Let's go. Oh, this is a good actually example. Okay, so if you find a bug on SNN-BRX, come here, take a screenshot or whatever, just explain, new issue, bug report, nestable element, query, nestable element. Yeah, and boom, just explain, just tell me, definitely, so I can repeat the same problem. Okay, query not returning the correct post type, post type, items title, okay. And then boom, so I don't forget about it. I can come back and fix it. So that's that. And the feature is, anyway, I created this element so I can make without wrapper query. Okay, so see, like there is only heading, and after that container, like there is no nestable anymore because I enabled like disabled the no like wrapper. I said no wrapper. Now see, heading, container, section, that's it, nothing else. So it comes handy when needed. So next, yeah, a couple people ask about this. You can create like a printer page. You can select your print section, for example, only print this section. You can give that ID, and then your button for the trigger, this will be the button, and boom boom boom. Actually, let's start that, and then this will be the button ID, and oops, yeah, this will be the button ID. Okay, and when people click, boom, they just open the print. See, like it doesn't have these buttons like bottom section, only top section. It doesn't even have like section itself, only the container. See, so only container will print. Some people requested it, I just added that. And Next, image hotspots. Yeah, I already used this. Like someone requested it. I was thinking I will not use it much, and after a couple weeks, I needed the feature. So funny. So it is just like as it is. You can select the image, add the image. Okay, let's select something wide, and then you can add as many hotspot you want. Okay, so this can be like 50-50, whatever. It can be percentage, ideally. Okay, and then your text bubble, and then tooltip position top, and then 200. Oh, it can stay the same. 20 pixels. Yeah, let's select tooltip background. Right, select that. Boom. Let's check the front end. Where is it? Okay, 20 font size. Oh, dot color. I think yeah, I should add default color, definitely. So when I hover, it will just show, and we need to make, yeah, this needs to be like 400 or something. Yeah, much better. Yeah, it needs to be wide, and border radius, of course, make it 100%. Not that one, actually. This can be stay 10. This needs to be 100. Yo! Okay, yeah, why not? Do it. Yo! Dot radius. But the pix is already getting added, that's why. Okay, just give the number. It will just work. Yeah, it previews correctly here as well on the editor, so it just works. Yeah, great. Next, we have so many elements. So video player, I just recently added like video player, audio player, so it has like customized controls and stuff. You can add, of course, you can make autoplay, muted, add chapters. You can add chapters so people can hover and see chapter names. I will need this soon. Surprise, I will need this soon. You guys will know what is this pretty soon. See, it has chapters. Yeah, it has bunny as a default. Player height, like everything, almost everything can be customized. Almost everything. I will add one more feature, like hiding the controls completely. I think that's not possible yet. Other than that, I mean, if you need it, you can use the Bricks Builder video element anyway. You can disable controls on that. But if you need a custom, pretty sexy player, you can use this. It is almost as good as YouTube player, honestly. So next, Marquee slider. Yeah, I added Marquee slider because why not? Why not? You can add as many items as you want. It can be image, or it can be text, or it can be both. Okay, it can be both because why not? Let's make this double. Let's make this double. Boom. And now that will just scroll. Okay, and it just works. Responsive as well. It just works. Simple. I use it all the time. And next, Lottie animation. If you have like Lotties, custom Lotties, you can make it scroll trigger as well. Like when you scroll, it just plays. Let me show actually. On my localhost, there is a lots of Lottie pages. Yeah. Damn it, they broke. They broke, some of them broke down. Anyway, I updated this page. That's fine. So this autoplays. There are lots of options like autoplay, loop, click, and hover play. Here, I fix it for you guys. So this autoplay loops. This only play once and stops. This is click based. If I click, it plays. Autoplay, click, loop. It plays and loops. After I click, this hover play. Hover play pause. Look at that. It only plays if I hover. otherwise it doesn't. So there's a pretty advanced Lottie element. I think the most advanced Lottie player element is ever made to this day, because it has so much option and they work with each other. It is not just isolated features, okay? They work with each other. So the speed option and stuff, of course, and scroll trigger. So this is the element, by the way. Look at the middle. So if I scroll, it plays. If I stop, it stops. Boom. Easy. So if you have Lottie animations are just SVG animations, guys, okay? Just animated SVG. But fancy name is Lottie. So you guys can create Lottie animations or use Lottie animations like that. And next, and GSAP animation, like I said, I'm not gonna go into the GSAP on this video because I made lots of videos. Especially watch the latest one, okay? The latest one is great. GSAP, where is it? Okay, so this GSAP basics is great. Watch that and watch this one as well, or watch this couple old one as well. Don't watch the oldest ones because I made some changes in time. I added some elements, I changed some elements. So if you guys want to know the evolution of the features, of course you guys can start from the old videos, but my recommendation is just watch this basic if you just need like basic GSAP. But if you need advanced GSAP, you may want to watch the old videos as well. Okay, so that's that, and done. Damn, the element itself almost took as much as time. These settings, wow. I do added like way too much elements. So that's it. See you guys on the next video. If you didn't subscribe, if you are a new viewer on the site, new visitor, so subscribe so you don't miss the next videos. Bye.